Hi Aries gang, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Mother Tressa channel. If you are new, welcome in. Welcome to the fold. We are here waiting with open arms to embrace you. This is a safe space, so go ahead and take that mask off, unzip yourself and let your true self shine through at this time. We're here to be real, okay? And the ugliness of life and the ugliness in our character, okay? And how we're still working to improve and how we're just doing the best that we can. That's all we can ever do. As long as you are working and operating from a place where you're just doing the best that you can, that's all that we can ask of you here. You know what I'm saying? So come as you are. That is what this channel is. Come as you are and leave better than you came, okay? That is my wish for you. Let's get into it here. This card wanted to be shown. Coming into the overlying energy, you guys have the Justice card. Karmic justice, legalities are going in your favor, will work in your favor. Partnerships, because Libra rules the 7th house, which is all about partnerships and marriages, long-term relationships, moving things forward in that regard, or that's like the intention that you set out. If you're wanting to get into the dating realm, you have more of an idea or inkling of what it is that you're looking for. You want somebody that's a little bit more ambitious. You want somebody that's going to be a little bit more adventurous, that likes to get out of the house. You know what I'm saying? For some of you guys, you've been dealing with people that have been a little bit more reserved, because in this deck of cards, the Justice card is the number 8, which is Scorpio's house. And Scorpios are all about things that are more private in nature, if not secretive altogether. So you're tired of being a secret. You're tired of keeping your passions a secret. You're really feeling the effects of the full moon. I'm recording on the 12th. The full moon really is tomorrow, but however, energy is fluid, and so you may be feeling some of that a lot earlier if you haven't already felt this like a week or so ago. As an Aries, I tend to feel things months in advance. But at the very least, I have already been feeling the energy and the entrepreneurial spirit to get things in order, but also to focus more on myself and do things that please me. Because at the end of the day, I can't help anybody else if I don't feel good, right? I can't give 100% of myself out to the world in the ether and help you guys if I'm not in the best position and I'm not setting those healthy boundaries and I'm not asking for what I need in every situation that I'm going into. You know what I'm saying? If things aren't fair. So I feel like a lot of you guys are also feeling this and you're moving accordingly. But again, with dating, it's just like you are consciously aware now. Whoa, what is this? Okay, sorry about the interruptions, you guys. You're more self-aware, okay? Expert. When you get to the World card, you are an expert. You've gone through the journey. You've gone through the Fool's journey. You met the magician, the trickster, the player. You know what I'm saying? You've been through those types, so you can easily spot them. You know all of the red flags from those types of relationships. You can easily spot a dead-end relationship and or a friendship, and you have no qualms about moving around those things. You can't feel guilty about it, because at the end of the day, it's only going to hold you back. You're never going to be able to realize or live in your fullest potential if you keep these people around that aren't ambitious, right? That can't match you. My God. Okay, these events that have happened in your life, Aries, they were fated. They were for a reason. People had to come in and shake it up for a reason. The people that you never thought would betray you had to turn their back on you. You know what? Had to show you their true colors. They had to show you pain, because I feel like for some of us going through the Fool's journey, we stayed in the Fool's energy of wanting to be oblivious and wanting to just be carefree and being the wild child and wanting to be just so fully trusting of people and their intentions, just because we may have been raised properly or with different morals. Let's not just say properly, but just having a different background altogether and being maybe a little bit more sheltered when we were growing up. You have the Wheel of Fortune and what's the wrong position about the situation. Some of you guys are trying to get in the way of the universe, and it's like, move, get out the way. Stop trying to hold and have this resistance against what it is I'm trying to bring into your life. Let go of that small ass teddy bear that you got for $1.99 just because it's cute and fuzzy and it was a gift that was bestowed onto you by somebody, or if that little teddy bear just symbolically is a person that you've been holding on to. You know what, they kind of give you what you need, kind of, sort of, but it almost is not good enough. You know what I'm saying? I have this big ass bear, you know what I'm saying, jumbo sized bear that I'm waiting to give to you, but you have to let this go. You have to let the pain go. You have to let the past go. You have to come to terms with it, okay? It was all for a reason. They're not going to put you through anything that you aren't strong enough to go through and overcome. God's not going to give you more than what you can bear, okay? But you have to believe that. Here, where you need more information, you have the Queen of Wands. You're in your element. But again, if this is about matters of the heart and partnerships and marriages and what it is that you desire, and you're not going to give up until you get exactly what it is that you feel that you deserve here, then yeah, you're definitely going into it from a more headstrong position. You know what I'm saying? Seeing it from a bird's eye view, being very observant of other people and their body language, the nonverbal cues that you're seeing from people, reading into it. You're not going to be so accepting or giving the benefit of the doubt as much as you may have in the past, right? Giving people years to just show you that they don't really care about you as much as they say, you know what I'm saying? Because there aren't any actions, consistent actions that are backing up the way that these people claim to feel about you. You're not giving people ample time to just disappoint you anymore. You're over that. And you're done with disappointing yourself, okay? You're done with disappointing yourself. This Queen of Wands, where you need more information, you are beautiful, you are attractive, you can attract whatever it is that you desire into your life, okay? You are a powerhouse here. Look at all of this energy here. Look at all the works that are at play here. You are a powerhouse. If people don't want to give you a seat at the table, you know what I'm saying? Bring your own chair to the goddamn table and force yourself into the mix for some things like business, creatively. If somebody's trying to shut you out or tell you that you're not worthy or that you're not good enough or that you don't have what it takes, is what I'm hearing, to do this thing that you so desire to do and get off the ground. It's very inventive. It's entrepreneurial, and it can make you a lot of money. There is great potential here, right? Because where you lead out, and I'm going to get into it, you have the Ace of Coins. If these people are trying to tell you those things, you know what I'm saying? They can close the door in your face here, but another one's going to open, right? Or you're going to create your own table, much like Tyler Perry has. You know what I'm saying? A lot of inspiration can be taken from him and what he has done in the studio that he has built for himself that's bigger than any of the other ones that exist on this earthly plane at this moment. You know what I'm saying? We are trendsetters. That is the truth of the situation. You need to look at that. We are the trendsetters. We are the initiators. You don't need approval. Stop trying to seek approval from anybody that is outside of yourself. Stop trying to get validation from other people or wanting to wait and hear for other people to say that they are proud of you. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of how strong you are, how courageous you are, how strong-willed you are, how pragmatic you are as well, though. Okay? And all the things that you know that you are capable of. Be proud of your abilities, your God-given talents and abilities, and use them to your advantage. Okay? Stop holding back. Stop self-sabotaging with this Queen of Wands energy. Stop taking your anger out on other people. Stop internalizing it, because that's only going to affect your health here. Because where we end up, outcome card, there's the Tower and there is the Ace of Coins. Something had to be dismantled because it was just unstable. It was dysfunctional anyway. It wasn't going to work. If this was a person that you've been involved with, again, romantically here, it was a Knight of Wands. You can't do shit with a Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, again, is a player. But again, you've gone through the Fool's journey. You know that energy. Or you have come to realize that it's never going to be more than what it is and who they keep showing you that they are. It's never going to happen. So tear it down and go for something else. Or rebuild it. Right? Once you put your foot down, I feel like that's the thing. If you've been too passive, say you have some water in your chart and you are too passive because you don't want to be confrontational. Okay? So you want to come off as more agreeable or more desirable, again, doing things that placate the other people, that accommodates everybody else, but where you kind of get left out, you know, you always get the shorter end of the stick. I feel like you're done with that energy, or you need to be, to get what it is that you deserve. Again here, you have to be done with accommodating other people and doing things that make them happy, and then they're full and they're fine and they're up. You know what I'm saying? You're putting them in a better position, but they don't do anything for you, right? They're not focused on your growth and how they can help you propel forward. and help you achieve your dreams, right? And help you go up the corporate ladder. If you're dealing with people in a workplace environment and you continually go out, like you extend your neck out is what I'm hearing for people consistently over time. You're going above and beyond. You know, you're doing exceptional things in the workplace. And yeah, sometimes, you know, they clap for you, but that clap doesn't come with promotion. So it's like you're overqualified and underpaid. You can't stand that energy. For some of you guys, you're quitting a job at this time. Now, it can be kind of tricky with this Wheel of Fortune. It is in the obstacle position. Yes, it's fated to happen that you aren't meant to stay in the place that you currently are existing in. You know, it was all a part of the preparation to put you in the place that you are meant to be in, right? What is actually attached to your mission here. Yes, all this was meant to happen, but if you're going to be moving prematurely, which I believe came up in Pisces reading or Aquarius's reading, just be very careful with that with Mercury going retrograde, because I don't feel like you will find another opportunity or a better opportunity until it stations direct. So don't move of your own presumptuous nature here and feeling like you're a know-it-all or you got everything under control here, because the Wheel of Fortune is not in this position. It's in the what is wrong position. So you're not letting the universe work for you. You're not trusting God to move these mountains on your behalf, to get these people out of your way on your behalf. It's kind of like you're wanting to do it for yourself because, again, you feel like you know best here. You got it all under control here. Well, you're going to go through a pretty desolate period, and you're going to be confused for a little minute, and you might be losing some things here, contracts, respect, if nothing else, or you just don't feel like you made the right decision, so you're starting to feel unease, kind of like how you feel when you buy something that you know you don't necessarily need and you have that buyer's remorse. So you kind of feel that same thing about a position like a job or a creative thing or a person that you may have left, again, prematurely. You're starting to feel that uneasiness and the sacrifice and the loss of that. Bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Swords. And so you're not going to come out of the clear of this energy. It's going to linger for a little while until, again, Mercury stations direct, which won't be until November 20th. Okay, but even then, I like to extend out a couple of weeks. So like December 11th at best is when you'll be able to finally start getting hits back from the bait that you put out. Say you left this job then and you've been submitting resumes, but you haven't been called for any interviews. You're not going to really get anything that's going to be long lasting or really of interest to you, or that has substance, or that has potential until December 11th timeframe going forward. You also have the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Cups that came out. So this is messages, again, maybe in your dream state, that's coming through at this time, of the people that are wanting to reach out and reconnect and or have these honest conversations because they feel misunderstood, or they feel like they lost a good thing and they that was never the intention in the first place. You're getting some of the truths, but I feel like with the 7 of Swords, you're going to have to kind of like pull it out of this person again, because if not both of you walked away, somebody walked away too soon, and now they just feel uncertain of whether or not it's even worth it to have the conversation or to be completely forthcoming with you. The Tower with the Ace of Coins is like impending doom, but at the end of the day, you already know that it's about to happen. Like, you know the end of this relationship is coming. So what better way to get through it than to just accept it for what it is and appreciate it for what it taught you, again, because you get to take something away from this. Here, if this is a divorce, then you're leaving away with something. You don't get everything that you may have wanted potentially from the split, especially if you didn't sign a prenuptial agreement, right? But you're not going to be left empty-handed. You will get something out of it. If nothing else, your dignity is what you're taking with you, okay, Aries? And that's more than enough. But then you guys are just going to be figuring out like how you can make ends meet. That's going to be something that troubles you, because you're going from a level of comfort and complacency to now, again, rapid changes. You may not know where you're going to live next, how you're going to be able to afford the lifestyle that you may have been comfortable living in. But all is well, okay? It will work itself out in the end. Just give yourself time to have those moments of clarity where you can figure it out. and having, again, honest conversations, and doing a little bit more soul searching and asking God to reveal to you why you are where you are and where he sees you being next. Again, don't move without the approval